Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and it was 2 a.m. last night driving back from a job, and, well, I decided to write a top 10 list. And then it turned into a top 15 list. But that's like 50% better, right? I mean, why not? So this is the top 15 things that MTG players say that really don't make a lot of sense to other people. You know, sometimes you say something to another MTG player, somebody overhears you, and then you have to explain yourself, and this is a bunch of examples of things like that. Number 15 is, Hes Playing Tron. Well, you know they're gonna just assume that they were playing the old classic video game Tron and then ask, hey, didn't you say you were playing Magic though? Number 14 is, he decked me. In case you're not familiar, or if you're not from the part of America that still uses that term, decked actually means to tackle really hard. You know the game got good if your opponent actually got up and decked you. Of course, you're talking about, them milling you out where you ran out of cards. But, if you do lose the milling, you might actually get up and tackle them. It takes a special kind of mentally deranged person to play mill, after all. Number 13, whoa, there's a girl here. Now, normally, you go to Walmart, you go to the mall, you go to the DMV, you basically go anywhere, and there's going to be around 50% females. So normally you wouldn't have reason to say that statement, but if it's MTG, well, it's right up there with spotting an albino deer in the wild. Now, I do believe that Wizards recently claimed that 41% of all players are female. Apparently, they don't watch my YouTube channel then because, no joke, totally no joke, 97.3% of my viewers are male, and 2.7% of them probably put female on their profile as a privacy dodge towards Google, and now every website they go to has ads for feminine hygiene products. Okay, I know of 2 females that watch my channel. 2. Number 12. I died because I got trampled. Now that sounds like Black Friday at Walmart to me. By the way, if you do go to that, bring a taser if you legally can, or just use my top secret technique. Little pro tip for y'all. It's called sleep in and ignore it. Anyway, if somebody overhears you saying that you died when your opponent trampled you, you have to play along and tell them that you're actually a ghost and only they can see you. That's right, you gotta pull the old Bruce Willis on them. Number 11, he always gets his phases wrong. Well, there's solid, liquid, and gas. I mean, how hard is that? How could anybody screw up the phases? But do remind them, of course, that plasma is the 4th state of matter, and arguably unbonded quarks are kind of a new state of matter. Oh, and I think Bose-Einstein condensates are a new form of matter. Some people seem to think that singularities are as well, just because of their position in 3-dimensional space. You know what? There are a lot of phases of matter, but that's not what you meant anyway. Number 10, and I know I'm not the only one who caught this one, just the word mana itself. I mean, it's called energy, okay? Kaladesh obviously ruined it now, but most video games call it either spell points or energy. Even from a role-playing standpoint, it's energy. It's like your energy as a wizard. I really don't know who first decided to call it mana, but they really screwed up. I'm fairly certain that, 3,000 or 4,000 years ago or so, maybe a little bit more, they decided that manna was the name of a type of food. So your Jewish friends will be especially confused. Number 9 is the phrase, net decking sheep. A normal person would ask what you're doing to those poor sheep when in fact you're only referring to the stupid lazy scumbags that are ruining Magic. Number 8, I'm playing Mr. Nibbles. Oh, in what, like a play? Is it the lead? Are you going to be on TV? Who's Mr. Nibbles? Number 7, I'm using agro. Yes, that's how you pronounce it, shut up. That either sounds like a pesticide or an illegal steroid, so they're going to start wondering about, what you're using. Number 6, the term Triskaidekaphobia. And let's be honest, you had no idea what that word meant either before Shadows came out. Yes, this was supposed to be number 13 and I screwed up and accidentally made it number 6 on the list. Shut up. Number 5, I swung at him, but he fogged me. I don't even have a joke for this one. They just simply won't know what the heck you're talking about. Number 4, and let me just say, Nighttime Des sucks at writing. This is the worst sentence structure I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to power through it anyway. Number 4, I lost because I was tapped out. It makes you sound like an MMA fighter. I mean, it makes you sound like an MMA fighter that lost the match, but it still makes you sound like an MMA fighter, and that's cool. Number 3, I bought a fat pack. Yes, I know they're called bundles now, but are they really called bundles if nobody is calling them bundles? I mean, they're titled bundles. Anyway, you tell somebody about a fat pack, they're just going to think it's something really high calorie and really delicious. Number 2, I hate death and taxes. Yeah, who doesn't hate taxes, but saying I hate death is a bit of an odd statement. Mostly everybody does in fact hate death. That's the name of a famous deck, by the way, in case you totally didn't get that. Number 1, and you really do have to be careful with this one, they were only attacking me because I was the black player. Now that one really takes the cake for misinterpretation. If you haven't already made that joke in a multiplayer game that you're getting attacked, only because you're playing mono black, aka you're the black player, then you fail at comedy. So that's it, the top 15 things that MTG players say that other people don't understand at all or would massively misinterpret. Since I know you've got ideas of your own, leave them down in the comment section and I'll see you guys next video.